Hi guys, welcome to today's show Beat It. I'm your host Taj, and joining with me today is a Punjabi singer and songwriter, Nash. So first of all, Nash, thank you for taking out the time today and coming on to today's show.
No, thank you ever so much for having me, and what a pleasure and honor it is to be on the show today.
So can you tell your audience today,
Yeah.
where does Nash actually come from?
Yeah, I mean, for them guys that are new to me, Nash, Punjabi singer, songwriter, raised and brought up in Birmingham in the Midlands. So I mean, I've been doing music for the last 10, 12 years now. And it's only the last 5 or 7 years that I've been nurtured and mentored by a producer called Shyle. So, I mean, my musical journey has been pretty tough, but it's been great at the same time, definitely.
That's good. So you started at the age of 11.
Yeah.
Is that when it actually began then?
At the age of 11, I was sort of into music, and it was Punjabi music that I was into. But I mean, growing up, we were listening to a lot of R&B at the time. Your Mark Morrison and your Michael Jacksons. At the age of 15, I was up and down the country doing events and doing shows and covering weddings and stuff like that. So I mean, it was pretty interesting. Yeah.
And how, what was your family's reaction when they sort of found out that this is the industry that you want to go into?
I mean, as you know, being Asian, being Punjabi, it's a bit of a difficult topic when it comes to your parents, and trying to break it to them that I enjoy doing music or want to be a musician or want to be a singer, it was a slap on the wrist or a clip around the ear. But I mean, over the years, as they've seen my progress and they've seen the passion that I had, the drive that I had for it, they sort of supported me. They had no choice to.
Of course,
but they sort of supported me, and the people that I had around me were encouraging me a lot as well. So I mean, yeah, they're very, very supportive.
That's good. So did you get professional training to become an artist?
No. However, on the other hand, I was self-taught and nurtured in my own way. I mean, for singers like myself, we learn a lot by the ear. So I mean, I was just listening to a lot of the late greats and a lot of the stars that were around in the 90s. And a lot of them people were inspirations of myself. And because I was so eager to do music and I was so passionate about it, and I just went in and self-taught myself.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. And it's been a good, outcome.
No, it's been a positive outcome. I mean, obviously being nurtured and mentored along the way with my producer Shyle, which is a big blessing in itself.
Of course.
So I mean, just taking everything as it comes and taking everything on board and really respecting and developing the craft was important for me.
So you met your producer Shyle in 2013.
I did.
How was it working with someone who's worked with such big names in like the mainstream industry?
It was ever so difficult. It was pretty difficult. I mean, working with somebody for the last 5 years now, 6 years now, and somebody who's been around in America and worked with the likes of Genuine, and we've just had Genuine on not long ago in the UK. So I mean, working with the likes of Jay Holiday and Omari and Movado and people like that, and just him traveling the whole of America and living up to that name, that high caliber name, is important. But I mean, it's something that can always be done.
How did you both meet?
I met Shyle online, to be pretty fair with you. So it was I was recording a few demos at the time for some record companies, and it was then that I come across Shyle. Obviously, I've known Shyle working alongside Genuine in the Dil Diwana track that he's done, so I was a great fan of him before I reached out to him. So when I sent my demos out to him, it was just, he was taken back by it. Instantly, we got into the studio and we started recording. We started having this fun and energetic vibe, and we knew this vibe was important, and we just developed on it.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Did you guys both bond straight away?
We did.
That's good.
And we still have a great relationship and a great bond now. Hence why the music is the way it is. So I mean, it's just a pleasure and honor to have him in my life. Yeah.
How would you describe your relationship with him is outside the studio?
Yeah, I mean, outside the studio, away from music, coming away from the music in real life situations, he's more as a brother and a mentor to me. So I mean, coming away from the music, if there's anything that I need any sort of help with or any sort of guidance with, or if I'm struggling with anything, I mean, he'll be the man that will be there to have my back at all times. Definitely, most definitely.
Oh, that's good. And you have to work as a team.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I say to a lot of people, and Rishi Rich said the same thing to me, that a producer and artist relationship is very, very important, because that's what equals the music in the end and what your overall product's going to be.
Of course.
So most definitely, producer-artist relationship is important.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So are you focusing more on the Asian scene, or would you, consider the mainstream industry as well?
For now, I'm going to be pretty honest. I've sort of come into the Punjabi scene, and that's my sort of audience, and that's my market for now. But I mean, it doesn't stop me from crossing over or growing in other places. I mean, for me, it's a new era now.
Of course.
And I mean, I believe every 10 years, the era changes.
Yeah, definitely.
A lot of artists have been there and done their thing, and respect to everybody that's still doing their thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a new era now, so you're definitely going to hear some new, fresh vibes from me, and a different sort of UK unique style sort of sound. Being a Brummie and being from the UK, what I've realised is that a lot of acts from abroad are trying to tap into our market, which is a great thing, and open arms to everybody that's coming in. But it's time for the UK to shine, definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So as we know, you're currently working with producer Shail.
Yeah.
Is there any other producer from the Punjabi market that you would probably consider working with in the future?
Like I said, I respect and love everybody's music, and at the end of the day, I'm sort of concentrating on my own sort of market at the minute and my own sort of audience at the minute. So I mean, if there was opportunities available in the future, maybe I'll take them with open arms, definitely.
Definitely, that's good. So is there a Punjabi artist that inspires you?
Yes, and a lot of Punjabi artists, not just one. I mean, growing up in the 90s, I mean, you had your Apache Indians and, the late Ustad Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan, people like Hansraj Hans G and artists like that inspire me a lot as well. And a lot of artists in the UK inspire me. Everybody inspires me. I love everybody's music, man, and I'm there to support everybody. Yeah.
When it comes to Punjabi music, is there a specific genre that you prefer?
Punjabi music has changed quite a bit over the years. I mean, we had the sort of typical Bhangra sort of stuff that was happening. And then it sort of got watered down into this whole sort of UK, USA sort of style sound. And it's just really evolving and it's changing. So it's always good to keep up with the times as well and not get left behind.
Of course.
Because what happens is a lot of us get left behind in the sound and we can't keep up to date with what's going on. So I mean, experimenting and working on new sounds is key and is very important. Yeah.
What do you think of the Bollywood scene? Is it something you would probably like to try?
Yeah, I mean, definitely something I like to try. But in order for me to conquer anywhere like Bollywood or India or go out to them places, I have to set a stepping stone in the UK, a fan base in my own country, get people nationally getting to know me, live interviews and live gigs. And then when an opportunity arises, I don't see why not.
And is there a particular Bollywood singer that you like or like listening to?
There is. I mean, Sanu Nigam is a Bollywood singer that I've liked his tone of voice. I think he's absolutely amazing. Has this great feel about him. We've actually worked on a Bollywood song as well.
Oh, wow.
So, I've worked with a young lady called Arti and my producer Shail.
Okay.
So we've got a really nice Bollywood number there, but it's just, everything happens in time. So I mean, going back to Bollywood, Sanu Nigam is my favourite singer,
So you've mentioned your Bollywood song that you're going to be doing with Shail. Is that something we can expect from you this year?
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I don't want to promise anybody any false dates. So I mean, definitely. I'll say towards the summer, at the end of the year, you'll see some visuals and the actual single being released. It's actually Artie's record, and I've actually featured on it just to give her a bit of a stepping stone and stuff. So I mean, it's a great honour and pleasure, definitely.
That would be really good. Have you considered a music video for it or anything like that?
We're in the pipeline. We're doing a few concepts at the minute, but we're in the pipeline. We want to take it to India, and fingers crossed that's where it will all happen.
Yeah. And I think the music videos in India, they've all changed as well now.
They are now. They're quite big in visual now, and I think the budget and it's very important for artists to have a great video and to have a great budget behind it too, because visual is very important.
Of course.
Yeah.
And as a true Punjabi artist, would you consider acting?
Yes. Why not? I mean, music is my main focus and career for now, and that's what I want to dominate and conquer before going into anything. But like I said before, if there's any opportunities or if there's anybody out there that wants to put me forward, just get in touch. Definitely.
Oh, good luck with that.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, guys, we're just going to go for a very short break. Stay tuned to listen to my conversation with Nash.
Girl, you know you're the baddest. You know I gotta have it. Girl, you're my heart's desire. You set the place on fire. I love the way, baby, you drop it down. I love the way, baby, you drop it down. I love the way, baby, you drop it down. I love the way, baby, you drop it down. Honey, let you give me, call me, below like you don't have it, below dance to the bass, honey, bounce. Honey, got it, these, how to make it like it, if you already take, took it, on the ground. Honey, let you give me, call me, below like you don't have it, below dance to the bass, honey, bounce. Honey, got it, these, how to make it like it, if you already take, took it, on the ground.
Hi guys, welcome back after the short break. I'm still in conversation with the one and only Nash.
Oh.
So Nash, just going back to your music, your latest single, Drop It Down, featuring Abel Miller.
Yep.
How did this happen?
I mean, we done the track, just to put it on record now, we done the track around 2.5, 3 years ago. We only just felt it was now that it was the right time to release it. So, I mean, I sort of laid down the track, Charlotte had done the music to it. We then sent it over to Abel. Abel had heard it in the first place anyway, and he was just like, Nash, I really want to get on this single, man. I want to get on this joint with you. And I was like, yeah, no problem. So sent it over to Abel, and as soon as it come back, it was absolutely amazing. We mixed and matched it, and we put everything in place, and we put everything in key, and we had this final product that we were quite taken back by, because one thing you've got to remember, right, is when you're creating something in the studio, there's only 4 walls around you.
Yeah.
You don't have anybody else's sort of suggestions or opinions or thoughts or anything like that. So when we were creating the record, we just felt there was a vibe. And when Abel had done his bits and it had come back to us, and we put it all together in a bit like a jigsaw. And that was the overall response. We've only released it last year.
Yeah.
In November, so I mean, we've had a great response on it so far. Yeah.
And who came up with the idea of the music video? Where was it actually shot?
It was shot in a studio in Nottingham.
Okay.
So, and it was shot by a very good friend of mine called Daniel Alexander, who's worked with quite a few people in the Asian music industry. The concept was all us guys. We sort of wanted to keep it very colourful, very edgy, with a quick,
vibrant.
snappy, with quick, snappy sort of shots, and that's what we intended to do. And it was all our own stuff. It was all our own cars and stuff like that. So I mean, it was a great vibe in there, definitely.
Can I get you to sing us a line or two from it?
Yeah. What do you want to hear? Drop it down, yeah?
Yeah.
So Drop It Down, as you guys have heard, I mean, and if you haven't heard it, you can always catch it on all socials everywhere. So it goes a little bit like this. It goes, Nindra chirami, hani supane chiyami, legge sati billo jindi jani. Hai tere naal soniye me bekke billo, hani karam billo tere naal pyari, hani jani billo kati javi, hai akhan naal kardi ishari, ho teri bolni lagdi pyari, kawadi billo billo aavi. And the rest, you can go and copy it on iTunes or YouTube. Yeah, man.
Well, that sounds amazing. It's like you're actually, we've got a song played and it's not you singing live.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I try my best. I mean, I try my best to do as much as live singing as we possibly can, because a lot of singers now are studio-based singers.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm trying to get out there and trying to do some live gigs with some with some live drummers and musicians, definitely.
That's good. So you've combined English and Asian music together for your first single. What was the thought process behind this?
Thought process was very simple. It wasn't maths, it was just science. So we were just putting it all together and it was blowing up for itself. So I mean, we just wanted a fusion between R&B and Punjabi, because being in the UK, being Punjabi, we've been grown up on Punjabi music. We've also been grown up on a diet of R&B music.
Yeah.
So what we wanted to do was, because we thought that the industry was lacking on a sort of sound, and we just wanted to invent and bring that sound back in.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what we went and done. We got an R&B star on it, we got a Punjabi singer on it, we got a musician that's worked with high caliber people, and we just fused it all up together. And that's what it was, very simple. Yeah.
That's good. And a lot of artists, I feel, have started to do that as well, so it's become quite a trend.
It is a bit of a trend. I mean, for me, it's more of a passion than a trend. It's more about me and where I come from and the multicultural city, Birmingham, and England and UK, and the place that I've grown up in. So I mean, yeah, most definitely.
What was the response like after you released the song?
I mean, the response has been absolutely amazing. For my first debut single, #1 in the charts. I mean, over 500,000 views in the first month. Having so many social media companies, so many media companies behind it. It was just a great feeling. I've just been taken back by it, and just taking every step as it comes.
That's great.
Yeah.
So you sing in Punjabi.
Yeah.
Can we expect any English songs from you in the future?
Maybe in the future. My concentration is vocally, lyrically Punjabi with a slight hint of English in it. Definitely. But we're working on some crazy projects. But for me right now, it's just more music and getting myself out there and letting people know who I really am.
Definitely. So urban music is like the current thing at the moment.
Yeah.
How would you say that you're different to the other urban artists?
Urban artists, I mean, most important is just perfecting your craft and having something that nobody else really has. And for me, a lot of people have told me a tone of voice.
Yeah.
And that Urdu Punjabi twang that I have in it, people are sort of picked up on, which not a lot of people are doing.
Yeah.
And music for me is not about following any sort of rules and regulations. It's about being creative with something different, and that's what I'm intending to do, definitely.
So in today's music generation, social media is really big.
Yeah.
How important do you feel it is when you're releasing your music?
Social media for us artists now, in our day and age, it's very important. I mean, it's a foundation for us to release our music. It's a platform for us as well at the same time. I mean, 10, 15 years ago it was a little bit different. But now you can technically promote and PR or plug anything via social media.
Yeah.
So social media is very important for us artists now, to make us grow, to give us the coverage, not to only just make people familiar with us in the UK, but it's also worldwide, because I've had dance groups from the States, from Jamaica, from Japan, forwarding me and keeping me in the loops of all these dance videos that they've been doing off my record, Drop It Down. So I mean, having social media for us guys, it's very important. Having a great following behind you is also very important, and keeping on top of it, being consistent and giving the fans what they really want to see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amazing. So if any of the audiences want to get in touch with you, what is the best way?
I mean, for anybody that wants to keep connected with me, you can follow me on all channels and all socials, at Nash World Music on everything. So I mean, if anybody wants to get in connected with me, if anybody wants to get in contact, that's the best way to do so, definitely.
That's great. Can we expect any collaborations from you in 2018?
Yeah. I mean, there's going to be some crazy singles coming, some crazy hit singles coming. So I mean, we've sort of done our research and stuff before we've come into the industry, and we've sort of also known what sort of sound that we wanted to come with before stepping or making a mark into the industry. So I mean, there's going to be a lot of collaborations, a lot of big and small collaborations. So I mean, just keep following and keep looking for it. Yeah.
So apart from music, is there anything else that we can expect from you this year?
Just more music.
Music.
Just more music, more videos, a lot of interviews, a lot of live gigs like I was mentioning, and just keeping your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground is most important. Yeah.
And are you busy with a lot of gigs this year then?
I'm going to be quite busy with quite a few gigs this year. So we're going to try to do all the main events, all the smaller events as well.
And is it just in England at the moment, or are you travelling around?
We're going to be travelling out of the country soon as well this time. I mean, for summer, hopefully, fingers crossed. So I mean, for summer we're trying to get out of the countries to do a few gigs elsewhere with other promoters and stuff. So fingers crossed, hopefully it goes all to plan.
Well, good luck with that.
No, thank you.
I'm sure you'll do really good anyway.
Oh, thank you.
So as we're coming to the end of the show, is there anything you'd like to say to your fans and the audience?
Yeah, I mean, first and foremost, man, a big shout out to Brit Easy TV, and thank you ever so much for having me on your show. And thank you for everybody that's been out there and supporting my brand new single, Drop It Down. I mean, it's had an amazing response behind it. Let's just keep growing. For me, unity is most important. In our industry, there's lack of unity with the artists. And we want to see more unity. We just want to see more people grow. And you'll be hearing a lot from me. You'll be seeing me a lot on your TV screens and radios from there. Yeah.
Well, we look forward to it.
No, thank you.
Okay, guys, that's all for today's show. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll be seeing you guys very soon.
She loves the way, she loves the vibe, she loves the way I take control. You know she's riding with me, and we gotta let everyone up in here know. Shawty,